Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. Last episode, we took on the Tennessee Titans. We did get the W. We got it. But it was a little bit more challenging than I would like. You know how it goes in these episodes. We're the better team, clearly. But yet, when we play a team that's not near as good as us, we tend to play down to the competition, and we either make it really, really tough, but end up pulling it out and winning, or the much more frustrating thing that's happened before in this series, just go watch the Jags video from last season, we lose. Oh, no, it wasn't the Jags video, it was the Cougars video. Go watch the Cougars video from last season. We lose the game when we clearly shouldn't. So, luckily, last episode against the Titans, it was the latter where it was the former where we did win the game. So, thankfully for that, we're 4-2 going up against our division rival and our series rival, which you guys know we have 3 rivals in this series. We have the Kansas City Chiefs, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Buffalo Bills. Luckily for us, the Bills this season have been struggling. They started, I think, 1-3 for the beginning of the season. Now they're 2-4. They have an 85 offense, 81 defense, 83 overall. We should be able to handle these guys pretty easily. If we go to the weekly strategies, they're going to have the same team pretty much. I don't know why they're struggling so much. Maybe, I don't think Josh Allen got hurt this year. He got hurt last year at the beginning of the year. That's why they started like 0-5 or whatever they started at the beginning of last season. But I don't think he was hurt this year. They're just not playing too well. I'm not sure what it is, but we're going to go with our game plan that we normally go with. Then we'll have the 2 passing touchdowns. And maybe Eddie Pleasance will get an upgrade. That could be really, really cool. The main thing that we need to hope for is no injuries to our wide receivers. That has been the theme of every video this episode, or this season, the final year, is just huge injuries to our wide receivers, especially Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson has been struggling with injuries the past couple of weeks. Okay, good. So nobody got injured, not even just a wide receiver. A.J. Brown's still injured. He'll be back he'll be back in 3 episodes, so that's good. But we do have Garrett Wilson. We do have Justin Jefferson. We do have all of our guys. That's perfect. You love to see it. I'm just glad that nobody got hurt. So if we take a look at the Bills roster, what they're working with here, still have Josh Allen, who's still a freaking animal at 31 years old, 97 overall X Factor. He's going to be a problem. Running back is still Devin Singletary, who is always a problem against me. Wide receivers is Stephon Diggs, but Stephon Diggs is injured. Now, there have been games against the Bills where Diggs did not perform super well. He's caught a few passes against us, and he's obviously had some big games against us, but this one he's not even going to be playing in. So it's going to be Gabe Davis, Van Jefferson, Shaq Jordan, and Max Green. Now, we have history with these 3 guys, Shaq Jordan, Gabe Davis, and Van Jefferson. We don't have any history with Max Green, and he's a rookie superstar receiver. That is a big get for the Bills. When did they draft this guy? He's a rookie from Boston College. They just got him this year. What's his career? I need to see is it awards? Yeah. They drafted him in the 3rd round. That's interesting. That's a very big get for the Buffalo Bills to get a superstar receiver. Too bad we'll never see him develop because this is the final season. So that's big that Stephon Diggs is injured. Really, really big. Tight end is still Luther Curtis. We know a little bit about him. He was there last year. Pretty good tight end. Deion Dawkins on the left tackle spot. Peter Volgan, Luke Wattenberg, Tracy Armstead, and Telvin Weaver. It's pretty much the same offensive line they've had. It's a very good offensive line. Greg Rousseau is on the defensive line with Justin Mbadamuke. Ed Oliver on the defensive line as well. Byron Sheffield, left outside linebacker. Kenneth Murray, middle linebacker. Khalil Mack is the right outside linebacker. Very interesting there. Their linebackers aren't amazing. Tre'Davious White is the number 1 corner with Dante Jackson, Tremaine Telfer, Anthony Davis. No, not that Anthony Davis. The one that doesn't get hurt. Ben Winslow also is a corner. I think we match up pretty well against these corners. They've got 6'2", Tremaine Telfer, but that's about it. And then their speed does not compare with the guys that we have at receiver. So I think we match up pretty well. Then a free safety is John Silver. We know about him. And then Oliver Ford is their strong safety. Justin Tucker's still here at kicker. And Tommy Townsend is the punter. So that's what the Buffalo Bills are working with here in the final season. And that roster's gotten them to 2-4. Let's hopefully make it 2-5 because we need to keep up with the Dolphins. We need to hope that they slip up a little bit in the middle part of the season once we get to like the big chunk part of the season where it's the most games and stuff. So if we can get a little bit of a slip up from the Dolphins and we continue to win, we'll be right back there in the contention for the division. That is what we want. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club if you're excited for more Barons action in the final season. It's Bills and Barons. Let's get it.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the spotlight falls on Bryce Hall.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Brooklyn Barons. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Brooklyn Baron action underway from the FDR against our hated rivals, the Buffalo Bills. A team that has given us so much drama over the past seasons here in this franchise. And that man is responsible. That man right there is responsible. Joshua Allen, the athletic Josh Allen, is on our team. This is the unathletic Josh Allen. And Devin Singletary, another guy that has given us many problems over the course of this series, playing against them. He's only got 395 yards this season. He hasn't been absolutely tearing it up. But I'm guessing against us, he's going to be dominating. That's just the kind of vibe I'm getting right now. It's going to be another handoff to him, and I jumped at the wrong time because I didn't know I was that player. Dylan Ross came up big. That's a good hit on Devin Singletary, but he gets the first down with relative ease. That was great blocking from the Bills' offensive line as well. And that's going to be a quick throw, but I think we got tied up with our own guys. Somebody should have been right on Gabe Davis there, but I'm pretty sure both Kentavious Bishop and might have been even Sauce Gardner back there. They got tied up with each other, and they slowed each other down. And it's just going to be another run with Devin Singletary. This is going to be a problem if this is how this is going to go. I don't like this. How many times can I say this? It is going to be a massive problem if Devin Singletary is getting 15 yards a carry. Oh, I was right there on Allen. I really wanted the sack, but he gets it away just before I could get there with Roosevelt Patton. I really, really wanted his sack right there. Oh, that's so annoying. 2nd and 8 from the 32. Nope, it's a fake. I thought it was going to be another handoff with Singletary, but he's going to be worse because it's a touchdown to Gabe Davis. Oh, that was such a simple drive for the Bills. That is not good. Why was that so easy for them? That is a little terrifying that it was so easy for Buffalo to go down the field and score on us. Because you know how it be sometimes for us. It takes us a minute. It takes us an absolute minute to get down to the field and score, depending on who we're playing. So that is a little scary. But we got this. We got this. We got the better team. Clearly the better team. We just got to find our rhythm. That's all we got to do. Got to find our stride. And you know how we're going to find it? We're going to throw Justin Jefferson. I forgot. They get their momentum so quickly, the Buffalo Bills do. It's so annoying. So now we got to get rid of their momentum. Even on the road, they got their momentum. Look how much momentum they have on their first drive of the game on the road. How are you supposed to beat that when they are on the road and they get that much momentum? That's not even fair. Like, there's no way that they have that many fans that traveled from Buffalo to Brooklyn. I know it's not that far of a trip, but you can't tell me that Buffalo fans travel that well. I know that they're kind of crazy and they're throwing themselves through flaming tables, but still, this is Brooklyn. This is our house. I'm gonna throw that quickly. That's that's the general, George Patton. Forgot his name for a second. I'm gonna throw it quickly again. That's another one to Patton. That's a big catch. He's coming up clutch in that slot spot right there. Usually that's reserved for Garrett Wilson, but he must have got switched when all the injuries happened, especially when A.J. Brown got hurt. I think Garrett Wilson moved up to the number 2 guy to replace A.J. Brown. So when Brown comes back, we'll switch Garrett Wilson back to that slot position, and he can be getting those yak merchant yards like he normally does. But I'm afraid to hot route because I don't even know if they'll be able to hear me. You know how that happens in this game where they're not able to hear your hot routes sometimes, and that's such a bad throw from Jalen Hurts. Why was it so underthrown? George Patton had 2 steps on his guy. He had 2 steps on him, Jalen. I know I ran across the field the opposite way, but I didn't even run that far, actually. I thought I moved a little bit further, but yeah, you're throwing across the field, but you got to put some mustard behind that. You got to throw that football, and you just severely underthrew this. It gets knocked in the air, tipped around a couple of times, and then caught by the same exact guy who knocked in the air initially. And now, speaking of momentum, the Bills have almost all of it. So this is not good. We are in a bad spot right now, down a touchdown already. I feel like we're on the road. I feel like we're in Buffalo. This should not be the case. The fans should not have turned on me already. This is a deep throw, and it's going to be knocked incomplete. I did not want to go interception there because I figured they would catch it if I tried to go interception there. So I just went with the tackle / swat, and luckily it broke up the pass. That was a huge throw to Gabe Davis, though. Josh Allen unloading, and Sauce Gardner tried to stop it, but it's caught. How? How did he hold on to that with Sauce right on his back? That's unbelievable on 3rd and 4. Fresh set of downs for the Bills. I don't envision this going very well. That's just the kind of overall vibe I'm getting from the first couple of plays, from the first quarter in general. And now, I've said that in previous episodes, and the games have turned in my favor. But, I don't know. This is not giving me a nice, warm, welcoming vibe. As the first quarter comes to a close, the Bills lead 7-0, and almost all the momentum is on their side, even though they've had 1.5 drives, and they're only up 7-0. They've been on the field for like 4 minutes in total, and they have almost all momentum on their side. On the road. Are we sure they're on the road? This doesn't feel like it. I know it says the big B in the logo there on the middle of the field for the Barons, but it sure doesn't feel like they're on the road. I don't know if something's glitched where the Bills are supposed to be home in this game, but it put us at our stadium. I don't know, but it just feels like the Bills are supposed to be the home team here because they are getting crazy momentum. They already have full momentum on their side. They haven't even really done anything except for score a touchdown and get a pick. I don't know. Maybe I just don't play Madden enough anymore to remember how the momentum works. The only time I play Madden at this point is just to record these videos, so maybe that's the case. Maybe I just forgot how the momentum meter works in Madden 24 or Madden 23, but I have no idea. I don't remember it being this crazy, especially for the road team. I remember for the home team, it's usually crazy, except for if you're the home team, obviously. But the Bills are going to go up 2 touchdowns. And we're going to be down 2 scores in the first half against a not as good Buffalo Bills squad. And now they have full momentum. Oh, man. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get mad because I can't afford it for my health. Although Nate Harris blocks the kick. Let's go, Nate. Such a stud, that kid. I love that man. He returns kicks, he returns punts, and he blocks field goal, or blocks extra points. And field goals. He's blocked field goals before. Nate Harris makes it 13-0 instead of 14-0. And now he's back here to return a kick. If he could get a touchdown off of that, that'd be amazing. Oh, okay. I thought he had a little bit of space, but he didn't. That would have been freaking amazing. Okay, let's not throw the pick like we did last time. And let's just work this like we usually do and score a touchdown. That's going to be dropped? Really? George? You're dropping that? Are we serious right now? How the heck do you drop that? That was a simple catch. I'm going to go out of the backfield. It's Saquon Barkley. Stiff arm. Good job, Saquon. Get us some good yards there. 3rd and 4. The problem with... That's the same play that I threw the interception on. I don't want to do that. The problem with the momentum where it changes my play, sometimes I forget what play I called. So then I can't remember because it keeps changing what it's actually going to be. So then I just have to go blind. But I remember what play I called here. And if Jalen. I keep doing that, man. If Jalen Hurts could freaking throw an accurate pass, we would be so much better off. But you know Jalen, he doesn't like throwing an accurate ball all the time. For some reason, he just can't figure it out consistently. I don't know what it is. He's got good stats. It's not like his numbers are bad. He just doesn't know how to throw an accurate ball, and I got to get this ball away before I get a horrible sack. 62 yards. I can't. I think that McPherson can hit a 62-yarder, but I don't want to take the risk. Especially because I don't know what the wind is like. And especially because Justin Jefferson always beats his man on those pinching routes on the presses. He always wins off the line. That's why I love me some Justin Jefferson, baby. And now Saquon going nowhere. Are we not going to be able to run the ball today? Is that just going to be what happens? Probably. That's usually what happens in these games. That's okay. We'll snap it. We'll wait for Jefferson to complete his routes. There it is. I was almost sacked there because Jefferson he got stopped by the corner last second, so he had to adjust. That almost cost me a down with the sack. But it's okay because we are at the 8-yard line. And Garrett Wilson, touchdown, Barons. Beautifully done. We're back in this game. And you see how much momentum that took away? Barely any. The home team just scored a touchdown. That should have erased almost all of the Bills' momentum. I'm not saying it should have erased all of it because the Bills have been dominating the first couple of drives. They still should have a little bit of momentum, but just a little bit. They shouldn't have over half, or not over. They don't have over half. They shouldn't have enough to get one of their abilities. That's basically what I'm saying. But they still do. So it just doesn't feel like we're the home team. That's usually what happens to the away team when you're the away team. I don't know. It just feels weird. It feels off. Plus, the Bills are wearing their white uniforms. Is that what they wear on the road? I thought that's what they wore at home. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just the messenger. Oh, that's a huge drop. Who did that? Was that Van Jefferson that dropped that? Is he number 18? I can't tell. I think that might have been Van Jefferson. That's a huge drop. He was wide open, basically. Just off his hands. That is a massive drop. And that's going to be to the tight end. I think the tight end, he just broke 2 tackles. What is happening? Kentavious wrapped him up. He just broke all the tackles in the world. Oh my God, of course he would, man. That's just what happens. That is just what happens. Oh, that's a quick throw. I was not ready for such a quick throw. Van Jefferson is number 18, so he dropped the earlier pass. A minute to go, they use a timeout. I'm pretty sure we get the ball to start the second half, so that's at least something. That's a nice little reprieve from this Bills offensive dominance. That is, oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. Nick Bolton didn't pick that off? You got to at least put your hand up and knock it down. I'm not saying you got to pick it off every single time, but you got to do something there. That should have been a knockdown, at least a deflection. Okay, second and goal from the 1. Are they going to try to run it again? I would expect them to. So we're going to try to pinch the line again, just like we did. Nick Bolton's in the backfield. It's going to be a keeper. Why would they keep it? We had 4 guys back there. Why would he keep that? I mean, they would have fared a little better if they would have gave it to Singletary, but they're going to use their third timeout with 16 seconds to go. So if we can keep this ball in the field of play, out of the end zone, then it's going to be, they're not going to have time to run another play, kick a field goal or anything. So this has to be nothing for a touchdown. Or a sack. I'll take a sack too. Josh Allen threw me off. But he throws it away. You got to be kidding me. I know that Josh Allen's strong, but that is unbelievable. We had him there. He ran right into me. Nate Harris can't get the block kick again. He ran directly into me. Unreal. Absolutely unreal that we didn't get that. I can't believe it. The sack does not happen. We've got a little bit of time. Nate Harris is going to get down at the 24. Do we even try to throw one? Maybe to Jefferson? Is it even worth it, though? Is he going to even hear my... He might not even hear it. Garrett Wilson, I'm going to send him deep. It's not even going to be worth it, is it? No, I'm just going to take a sack. Whatever, man. I didn't have anything. There wasn't any routes that I liked. We go into the halftime locker room down 16-7. This game is ugly. It is going to be an ugly one. I don't like it. We've got to score here to start this half. That has to be our priority number 1, obviously. We've got to score. Maybe Nate Harris can take it. No, okay, he's not going to be able to. That's okay. He gets to the 31-yard line. That's a good starting field position. We need to get rid of this momentum, man. So that my receivers have legit have not been able to hear the quarterback the entire game. Because they've had it since we've been on the field because they got the ball to start the game. So we have not been able to hear penalty. Is it holding? Oh, I didn't even know the penalty came out. There was no flag indicator until after the replay. Or after the thing. That was weird. All right, so 1st and 20. Instead of 1st and 9 or whatever it would have been. Or 2nd and 9. After the quarterback keeper. And now I got to throw it away. I hate everything. Why was he unblocked? Come on, guys. I'm already in a disadvantage here with the crowd. Even though I'm at home. At least give me a little bit of time to throw the football. He was in the backfield before I even started my scramble. I got to throw this. Will Washington's open. It gets a little bit of yards back. 3rd and 18 now. That's good enough, I guess. We'll go tight end attack. This could get the rest of those yards back, especially if Washington gets open at the sidelines. Jalen Hurts, I hate you so much, Jalen. But at least it worked. Why was that such an inaccurate throw? Why did you have to throw that to the sideline? Maybe that was a good thing. Maybe because that's the only way that Will Washington would have caught it. But you were really testing my patience with this accuracy. I could really... Will, you just dropped that off your hands? You never do that. You're one of the more consistent players we have on this team. Don't you start failing me now. We're going to go verticals. I'm going to try to throw it. I hate everything, man. I said I wasn't going to get mad, but that just triggered me, bro. That just triggered me. You got to be joking. Justin Jefferson legit was wide open, and I was just about to throw it. Like, this is a normal step back. I didn't waste any time. I wasn't slower than normal to this read. This was where I was going to go the entire time. But because my left tackle is a freaking joke, He goes right by him, and I don't have enough time to throw it, and then it's hit on the throw, and it's just absolute joke, man. I hate this freaking game with a burning passion. This game sucks. It is so bad. There is legit no reason to play this game. Absolutely no reason. Do not get Madden 24. I promise you it will be bad. I promise you that Madden 24 will be bad. This is my public service announcement. I'm going to get Madden 24 because I'm a glutton for punishment and I want content. But I promise you, it will be bad. Madden 24 will not be a good football game. I know it looks good. There's a lot of improvements to franchise mode, new relocation teams, all kind of crap. Madden 24's gameplay will make it a bad football game just like this one. This one is a piece of hot trash, this football game, Madden 23. I have never hated a video game more than I've hated this game. And I have a strong feeling that Madden 24 will be the exact same. It'll be a cut and copy and paste of Madden 23 with a little bit of new features, basically. You know the meme that people say about Madden where every new game is just the same game with a new roster update? That is what Madden 24 is going to be, I promise you. It'll have a few new features. Don't get me wrong. It'll have a few new features with new relocation teams, contract updates, scouting updates, all kinds of stuff like that that you guys saw in the little unveiling and releases that they've given on the new game. But it will be an exact copy. I promise you that. So if you don't want to have another year of frustration, mental problems, I can't form better sentences, then don't get this game. I promise you it'll be bad. Anyway, during my rant, we forced a fumble with Derwin James like we normally do because he's one of the best at forcing fumbles, especially coming downhill. And we scored the touchdown off of it to Will Washington. So it's 16-14. Maybe I just need to complain about the game more and we end up doing well. Because that seems to be always what happens. 2nd and 3 from the 38. Josh Allen under center. They're going to give it to Singletary. He's going to have no room but still get a yard. All right. 3rd and 2. This is clearly a passing situation. Although it would work either way. They get the first down if they pass or if they throw, the way that they've been playing today. And that's going to be to Singletary out of the backfield. So basically it was a run. I mean, they threw it to the running back. He gets the first down because of course he does. And it's back to a fresh set for the Buffalo Bills. That blocked extra point might come back to be really, really massive in the end of this game. Because they're only up by 2. So a field goal could win us the game if it comes to that. Which is going to end up being really massive. Or they just blow us out and it won't matter at all. There's 2 possibilities. There's no in between. That's going to be caught. It's going to be Gabe Davis touchdown again. Man, I said I wasn't going to get mad, and then I go and get mad. Because this game just knows how to get to me. No game does it like this. No game gets to me like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I like the concept of Madden, what Madden could be, and it just hurts me so much that it sucks. Maybe that's why it makes me so mad. I don't know. A therapist would have a field day. 23-14. Still got time. Still need to panic just yet. I say that not knowing what's going to happen in this drive. I really wish I could switch the route for Jefferson to make it go outside instead of inside, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. I'm going to fire that in. It's going to be Jermaine Mason. Huge catch from the second-year man. He hasn't been featured at all today. His first time, that's a big catch. And then we go quickly with the slant route. Jefferson holds on. I thought it was going to be knocked incomplete for sure. But he holds on for the catch. Nicely done. And we'll go with slants. I thought he got the first down there, but they give him 2nd and inches. No surprise. They always give 2nd and inches. Go to George Patton. He's been really big in that slot spot right there. He's been huge. That's another catch. That might be his third or fourth catch in that spot. We'll go back to the Z spot because that's what Jefferson caught the pass earlier, but then we'll change it maybe? No, we'll go Z spot still. Because we'll go outside here. It's going to be Washington. I needed him to break one tackle. He did roll forward, so got a couple yards extra, but I really wanted him to break that tackle. So we go to the fourth quarter. We're down big. Even if we score on this drive, it's not going to get us tied back up. So that's just something that's a little frustrating, but okay. And I hate not knowing what my plays are going to be, and I'm going to get sacked because the guys are instant on the shed once I even think about moving. They shed even before I know that I'm going to scramble. It's crazy. I got to get that away. Washington somehow came back for the football and gave us a chance at another play. Do I kick the field goal here? Do I just get it done out of the way now? I think I might. I might as well take the points now, knowing that a touchdown will win it then if we can stop them. McPherson drills it. So it's 17-23. What a weird score. I wonder if that's a scoregami. 6 minutes to go. We have to stop this Bills offense. They have been so good the entire day. There's really only been the one mistake, which was the forced fumble from Derwin James. That has really been the only time that we've been able to stop this Bills offense. Come on, boys. Let's have one solid drive where we get a turnover or we just force them to punt the ball to us. Whatever it is. I don't care how it happens. As long as we don't let them score, man. We have all of our timeouts. They're going to change the play. Come on, boys. We got this. We've got this. Pick it. Okay, incomplete pass. Good job. I'll take it. Do they run? I'm going to blitz. No. I'm going to blitz my left outside linebacker. I almost blitzed everybody. Oh, it's going to work anyway, I think. Josh Allen. He throws it away. It's fourth down. We forced a 3-and-out. I can't actually believe we did that. That's huge, boys. That is really, really big. Nate Harris back to receive the punt. That's a huge punt, by the way. Give me one block. You needed to block one guy, Bryce. One guy, and I would have had the edge. Unbelievable. Block one person. They're playing man 3 deep. The middle of the field is going to be wide open. Patton, big catch. Let's run some no-huddle, force them to adjust on the fly. They're going to stay in man 3 deep. They are really blocking this attempt at a deep pass, and I screwed that up. Don't pick it. Thank you. I completely screwed up that slant route. Dear Lord. All right, they're not playing it anymore. That was a weird choice for 2 plays to go man 3 deep. Throw that. Jefferson, big catch. Good job. Now let's go with verticals maybe. I don't want to score too quickly because then that gives the Bills a chance to score. But then again, I just need to score, really. I can't think about scoring too quickly at this point. I just have to score. Just so I can feel what it's like to be in the lead for once. That was a good catch from Patton. He's been big today. He's going to have to be big one more time, although he doesn't even get a chance to. Jalen Hurts just heaves one to where nobody can catch it. 4 minutes to go. It's 2nd and 10. We obviously can't take the field goal because that does nothing. So we're going to throw it to George Patton again. 3rd and 4. We're going to go with the under Y option. Might be a bad idea. But I'm going to wait. He's wide open. Jefferson, first down, thankfully. Good throw. Good enough throw. And we'll go with a mesh spot. Hopefully the mesh spot can get it done. I think Gary Wilson's going deep. He is. He's not going to be the guy, though. I got to get that away. It's going to be thrown incomplete. I waited too long to see if Gary Wilson was going to get open. I waited way too long. 2nd and 10. Where's Justin Jefferson at? Why is he not out here? I don't know, but Gary Wilson will do the job. Gary Wilson gets us to the 1. Beautifully done by Gary Wilson. Gets us right there in position. And I'm going to change this to a read option? Okay. We're going to keep it with Jalen. Get in there, Jalen. He scores the touchdown. We tied the game. He scored the touchdown and we tied this game. Jalen Hurts. What's he doing? Why is he freaking out like that? I was not expecting read option. I was just going to go with a little handoff to Saquon. But then I saw it was read option. I was like, okay, I guess that'll work. Saquon probably would have scored too. He had that huge gap right there in the middle, or right there on the right side. He probably would have scored. Luckily, the dude, Khalil Mack, he bit on the run. Jalen had enough time, and he scores. And then what is this celebration? Why is he freaking out? I have no idea what this celebration is about, but I'll take it, I guess. We get a nice little celebration of Jalen Hurts. A little Jalen Hurts action, a little Jalen Hurts celly. Why is he freaking out? His face, it's so funny in these animations. They're so bad because you'd think that Jalen Hurts, his face would be like excited, his eyes would be huge, his mouth would be open, he'd be shocked, but it's stone face. But his body's doing something that he'd be celebrating. It's hilariously bad. All right, McPherson puts the extra point up that gives us the 1-point lead in the fourth quarter with 2:49 to go. And we've got all the momentum on our side. See, that's how it should have been. We finally have all the momentum on our side. So now speak English, shoes. Josh Allen will have the momentum against him. He will have the crowd against him. His receivers won't be able to hear him, all that kind of good stuff. Because we have the exact same two momentum changes, or momentum boosts. All right. We've proven that we can force a 3-and-out on the Bills. We just did it last drive, which was absolutely huge because we needed it to score and take the lead. That's not a good start, though. That's a big catch to their tight end. I don't like that he's wearing number 46. It's throwing me off. It's making me feel like he's a fullback. Come on, boys. We need one more drive. All I ask for you in this entire game is 2 solid drives. That is all we need. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So they'll have their 3 timeouts, and that's it. Because there's their 4th timeout, technically. So they've got 3 timeouts. That is all. That is all the timeouts they have. 2nd and 5 from the 44. A field goal wins it, obviously, so they don't need a touchdown. A field goal does give them the lead, and it does win the game. Josh Allen's going to step up and run that ball out, pick it up. Steve Smith got it. Oh, my God, Josh Allen fumbled the football. I did not see that coming at all. Who forced it? Was it Nick Bolton that forced it? It might have been. It was. Nick Bolton goes to the right side of Josh Allen, the side that's holding the football, pops it out. Actually, I think it might have been Steve Smith that popped it out. There's the big hit. Was it the hit for? I think it was the head of Steve Smith popping that football out. I think that's what caused the ball to pop out. Because Nick Bolton, that ball's not coming out until after. Like, see, he's got control of that football until after Steve Smith's face mask gets into it, and that's what pops it out. I think that's what happened. That's going to be my reason for the football coming out, but that's massive because that gives us the ball, the momentum, and why is Quentin Williams at running back? What the heck? What just happened there? Why was Quentin Williams my running back? I don't even think he's in my depth chart as a running back. I don't think he is. That was the craziest thing ever. But we're forcing them to use their timeouts. I would prefer to be in field goal range when they use their final timeout. So we're going to have to try something here. George Patton! Incomplete, and they still have a timeout. That did not go well. I know I say we don't punt the football on the channel, but we do when it's strategic situations. Do we try to punt the football, or do we go verticals here? This could be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. 1-point lead on our side of the 48. George Patton, please hold on to the football. I hate that animation, bro. It is the worst animation. I probably should have went low pass. Maybe that would have worked. But we give the Bills the ball right back where they started. It's almost like nothing happened, except for they have they have 2 less timeouts. They go screen pass here. Not something I expected. God, I might have just lost the game on that call right there. Kentavious trying to get to him. Knock it incomplete. He's out of bounds anyway. Doesn't matter. 3rd and 4 from the 42. They have Justin Tucker on the team, so they can kick a field goal here. If they don't get this, it wouldn't matter, really. Come on, somebody. Big hit. Nick Bolton forced the big hit, but he holds on to the football. I hate this so much. They are wasting time, and they're going to kick a field goal to win it. I should have punted the ball, man. Or at least I should have thrown. If I was going to go for it, I should have went with a freaking low pass or something. God, I sold this game. I did. I lost it, and it's all on me, too. Let him score, I think. I think we should let him score. So that way we at least have a chance to win it without them running the clock out and us just suffering the loss. No, don't tackle him. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't stop him there. He was always going to tackle him. Okay, let him score. Let him score. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Alexander couldn't get him. I'm getting held with Patton. Knock that down. Pick it off. Something. Okay. So they don't get the 2-point conversion. So now a touchdown wins it for us. 38 seconds and 1 timeout. A touchdown wins us the game. Let it go, Nate. 38 seconds. A touchdown wins. I hate that it's not a field goal. I hate that a field goal doesn't win us the game. But a touchdown wins us the game. Jefferson's back on the field. And we have 1 timeout. Is that a hold? If that is a hold, I'm going to flip out. Roughing the passer! Oh my God, that's massive. We're at the 32-yard line. They did all the work for us. And Jefferson's open. Oh, Jalen Hurts! Jalen Hurts! Throw an accurate ball, please, for once in your life. I'm begging you. I got to get that away. I had to. They brought everybody. They blitzed the house. They blitzed the house. I had to throw it. Oh, my God. Are we really going to get this close and not going to happen for us? Get that away. It's Barkley. 1st down. Timeout. I hate everything. Why do I not have any time? Ah! I apologize for that outburst, but that is the most BS way to end a game ever. We were there. We had this one. We had it won. Jalen Hurts can't throw an accurate ball to save his life. And then the offensive line doesn't know how to freaking block for more than half a second. If you could block for literally 1 second is all I needed to throw that football. But no. You don't know how to block. Just abs. And what is this? How do you have 3 guys with half a sack? That doesn't make any sense mathematically. You can't have 3 guys have half a sack. What are we doing here, Madden? Why do you suck so much? Why are you such a bad game? Oh my God. I hate it. I hate this game. Okay, so next episode will be week 8 against the Indianapolis Colts. I really wish I ended the series after last season. We're 4-3. There's no way that we're going to win the division now. 3 losses with the Dolphins staying undefeated for some reason. There's absolutely no way we're going to win this division. The only way we can hope to make the playoffs is to get in the wild card. And at that point, I don't even really want to make the playoffs if we're going to get in the wild card. So it's either win division or the series is over, basically. So, yeah, that's just where we're at. 4-3 versus the 2-4 Colts. Even though we were clearly better than the Bills, and we've been clearly better than the other 2 teams that have beaten us, and yet we have 3 losses. Because this game is not, if you didn't know, this game's not made very well. It's very poorly made. It's a bad game in general, just not a bad football game. It's a bad video game. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it is. So, if you enjoyed, I don't know if you guys enjoy the episodes where I just have rage fits. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I apologize that I had one. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.